Former President Donald Trump has recently put out a new blog of some sorts, or just a new webpage to communicate more directly with his followers and supporters after being kicked off of social media platforms in early January. He had been communicating via his PAC and the post-presidential office that he had set up after leaving. As of now, it basically is a collection of those previous statements, but there is obviously the potential to kind of have a more robust operation going forward. So in the launch video, it did make reference to being kind of a free speech avenue. But obviously, that is kind of undermined by the fact that he's kind of the only one who gets this free speech, and everyone else is kind of more passive bystander. So this will allow former President Donald Trump's followers to repost and share his messages onto platforms that he had been prohibited from, including Twitter and Facebook. Representatives for those companies say that it does not inherently violate their rules, but it could raise situations where they may have to take down some of these posts. The unveiling of this new blog, or whatever you want to call it, came about 12 hours before Facebook's independent oversight board ruled to continue to keep him suspended from their platform. This was seen as a way to preempt that decision and also try to set up a rival messaging operation. This was definitely met with a little bit of an eye roll from left-leaning users, but also just more tech-focused observers, just because it does look a lot more like a blog or just like the newsroom page of a politician's website, as opposed to something transformative or like a rival to these big social media platforms. Trump's post-presidential staff has kind of said that this is not meant to be a social media rival, but they have been teasing that they are working on something to that effect. Former President Donald Trump definitely wants to stay active in politics and has been definitely trying to ramp up things. But at the same time, it is also a bit of a reflection that without the presidential perch and without these giant social media platforms that he had access to, he is looking for other ways to put out his messages.